Hello. Today we will discuss about creating a GUI called as checkbox example using the concept of strings. So how do we create checkboxes in Java will be the one which we will study here. So I'll demonstrate it to you by writing a simple code. So first is the import statement. So import javax.sing dot star. Okay. So put a semicolon and this import statement. So here you can see that the name of the class we have given is checkbox example. Okay. So inside this, let me create an constructor by the same name. So constructor is created. So here we'll create a JFrame. Okay. So let's give a name of the object of JFrame as f is equal to new JFrame. Okay, so let me give the name of for this frame. So frame will be acting as a container. Okay, so let me give it as checkbox example itself. Okay, then close this statement. Okay, so let's first now create the checkboxes. So that is using JCheckBox. So this is the class which is JCheckBox. Okay, so we have to give a name to this check. So we can give it as CB1 checkbox 1. So we are creating two checkboxes is equal to new. Okay, J checkbox. Okay, so here we can give the arguments. So let's give any names. So let's give here the programming languages name. So let me give it as C++ over here. Okay, so we will create the we have created the checkbox. So now let's give the values for the checkbox boundary. So CV1. Okay, so set bounds, we can give the boundary values. Okay, so you will give the x, y, okay, width and height of this first checkbox CV1. Okay, so now let's create a new one more checkbox. So J checkbox. Okay, so let's give a name for this as CV2. Okay, is equal to new J check box. So here let's give the string as Java, and following that we can give another argument. So that is a Boolean value true. So this means the box will be already checked over there. Okay, let's see in the program when we demonstrate it how it appears. So now we have to give the boundary values for checkbox 2. So it is cb2 dot set bounds. Okay, so let's just change the y coordinate value. Okay, so this is setting up the boundaries for so one more parameter is missing here, so that is 50. Okay, so there is no error. So come down. So this is the way we created the two checkboxes. So now, like in the previous cases, what we have to do, we have to add these checkboxes into the container. So f dot add. So let's add the first checkbox. So cb1. Okay, then f dot add cb2. Okay, so this is done. Now we have to give the size of the frame. So set size. So here It is F because you are setting the size of the frame. Okay, so let's give the argument as 400 and 400. Okay, so close this. Then we have to give the layout as null, so we are not using any layout manager. Okay, then f dot set visible. Here you pass the argument as true. Okay, so this creates all the thing. Then we will write the main function over here. Okay, so come back. So it's public static void main, then string args. So now what you have to do here in this main, you are just invoking the class itself. So using the new, okay, checkbox example. Okay, so that is done, and functions are all done. So here we might have to put the package. So everything is done. So now let's run this program. So you can see here, this is the name of this thing. So you can just edit it and run it again. And this one. Okay, so checkbox example, and here you can see that two checkboxes are created. So one is C++ and another is Java. Okay, so the size is not sufficient, so it's giving dot dot. So you can increase the size of the checkboxes over there. Now, if you see here in the first instance for C++, I didn't pass any second argument. Okay, so it is kept unchecked. So if you want to be kept it checked, okay, you have to give it as true, but later we can check, okay, whenever it is essential. So this is called as checkbox. You can check that. Okay, so this is the way you will actually do the settings for. So this is an example of checkbox, and how to check and uncheck you can see over here. Okay. So in the next class we will discuss about JTable and some other GUIs.